So with every extra modality that I experiment with on the Liam experiments, I get more and more convinced that there are different flavors to depression, and you cannot really use the term depression as a blanket term for everyone, because we all have a different experience of it. For the past 2 weeks, I have been experimenting with red light therapy. So for 20 minutes every morning, I've been sat about this far away from a high-powered panel that has all the right LEDs that support the research of the right wavelengths and everything. And I definitely feel different. My vision has improved, which is really interesting, which they reckon it can support that. I feel a bit calmer, maybe. A bit more able to focus, like writing long emails is quite easy. I can commit very well to my running as usual, and it's feeling really effortless, and I'm not feeling tired, and I'm sleeping well. And it's really weird how, like, I'm doing all this exercise. I've just done 4 days in a row of a 25 minute 5 kilometer, and I don't seem to have any fatigue in my body. Oh man, I'm just waiting in traffic in a rural part of where I live, and it stinks around here. But the contrast to that is I have seen absolutely no improvement in mood. I'm not suggesting that red light therapy is a cure for depression, but you would think if basically how it works is, like, the short version of it is it gives every cell in your body more energy to do a better job of what it's supposed to do. It increases ATP in each cell in your body. So you would think that, you know, if I'm shining it on my head, on my brain, then all the neurotransmitters are going up. All of them are getting more energy, and thus they're all increasing. I can understand that hypothesis because of what I have seen in the last couple of weeks, but I guess there must be a neurotransmitter responsible for happiness, for sort of excitement, passion, the will to live, joy, you know, self-esteem, and I still feel completely flatlined on all of that. And I don't know if that's purely because it's to do with something deeper, or if because everything that I've tried thus far has not reached that part that I need help with. So yeah, I probably will carry on with red light therapy because it looks like there's little to zero side effects to it. There's downsides in the sense that it's fucking expensive to get the right panel, because you could just go and buy any old panel and you won't get the results, because the lights need to be a certain wavelength, a certain strength, and they cost money. So it's expensive, and you've got to sit in front of it for an extended amount of time and for a consistent amount of days and weeks to start seeing results. But you know, I've got to exercise every day or almost every day to see results, so that's no big deal. There is a time investment for most things that probably for anything that is going to give you positive results. And if I compare it to hyperbaric therapy, which it looks like they're very similar in what benefits they bring, actually this is more favourable because you can easily just buy yourself a home panel, whereas, you know, buying yourself a 2 atmosphere hyperbaric chamber is still doable. I say 2 atmospheres because that's the sort of level that a lot of the research has been shown as the optimum. But it's fucking expensive. You know, you're looking at 20 grand unless you buy direct from China, and then you're looking at 12 to 15 probably. And my hyperbaric sessions were an hour at a time, and by the time you've pressurized and depressurized, you're looking at an hour and a half. So compared to that, this is a lot more realistic to continue long term and on a daily basis, but I can't see that it's going to help me with what I really need help with, which is, you know, just a stronger sense of identity. Like I wanna get back in touch with myself so I can figure out what I want. Where do I want to go next? You know, and I'm still carrying such heavy regrets, and they're holding me back so much. And it's like, you know, I guess no matter what I take, until I get my own place and have that sense of self-esteem and accomplishment of this is mine, this place is mine, I bought it, I did it all myself, and you know, I had the opportunity to do that 7 years ago, and I let it slip through my fingers. But yeah, I guess until I find a way to move past that, I guess nothing is going to scratch that. And I don't know how. I really don't know how. And life can be really fucking hard at times. Like, yes, I know I've spoken about some of the people that are physically a lot worse off, a lot more worse off than me. But as I say, in my own head, I do feel extremely deflated at times and struggle to know where to go. But the contrast to that is I can still get out and exercise and look after myself in that sense. Why is it so busy in Sonning this afternoon? But anyway, yeah, so I'd suggest giving red light therapy a go. The benefits are mild from what I've seen so far, but they're good, and the cost to effort ratio is good as well, so why not give it a try?